If you're tired of your bad singing habits and you want to kick them once and for all, this video is for you, so stay tuned. The number one thing that's going to hold you back from really progressing in your singing journey and achieving better technique is just the bad habits. The bad habits that you just keep dragging along, that you just can't fix, for whatever reason that may be. Here is the formula that will help you fix those problems and to get rid of those really bad habits. Number one, you have to identify. And it's not enough just to keep singing through songs. It's like, oh, I want to focus on one thing and let's just sing through the song. You want to identify one very specific habit that you know holds you back all the time. So for example, let's just say you keep covering the sound as you go up. And that is just such a habit. You just keep pulling the lips over your teeth and just keep covering as you go up. And that's why you never get any bright resonance. It always sounds dull and pushed and pressed and narrow. And you just seems like you always fall back into this habit. So first of all, you just did that first step, you identify, but it's not enough just to identify, oh, my sound isn't great, or my high notes don't sound brilliant. You have to identify on a deeper level. You have to identify what the underlying cause is. So I don't like the sound. That is not identifying anything. But when you say the sound is dull because I am preventing the sound waves to go higher and get into my mask because I am pulling my lips over my teeth and therefore kind of muffling the sound. And that causes me to have that reaction. It's like a chain reaction of, it's a vicious cycle of you cover, you press more to counteract that dull sound, which then makes you cover even more because you get even more tense. So you have to identify that entire process. What is the underlying cause? Now that you know the underlying cause, you can do number two in the step here. Focus. You must focus. It's not enough just to say, okay, this is the song I want to sing, and I just keep pulling my lips over my teeth and I'm just keeping to just swallowing up the sound. You have to, first of all, engineer your own exercises that fix that, and pretty much you could use any exercise you want. You could use any pitches and just focus on that underlying problem. So yeah, so I could use that exercise to focus on brightening and relaxing my jaw, relaxing my lips, and making sure I don't cover, relaxing this. Yeah. See how much the sounds change just by having this very slight variation in lip shaping and intention there. And so once you play around with this a little bit in some exercises, it is so much more on your radar. You're really focusing in on it. Now, take a song that you're working on, but just don't keep singing through the entire song, but just make sure you do small bits and pieces and focus on that exact problem and that fix that you just found in your exercises. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with pain. Sunny, yesterday, sunny, yeah. Yesterday, yeah, nah, yeah, yesterday, yeah, yesterday, yesterday was filled. See, just keep going through those parts where you absolutely can identify right now, this is exactly where the problem lies, and just keep repeating, keep experimenting there. And the last step is to not just do it once and then, oh, I think I fixed it. Even if you can do it right once or twice or 3 times, that does not mean you have kicked the habit. You have to continue to focus, you have to continue to repeat. I would suggest for at least a couple of months, you want to focus in on this issue. If you really want to make the habit to where it becomes a good habit, you need so much more repetition, and not just any kind of repetition, but always going back to that step number 1, step number 2. So identify again, am I doing this here? Is this exactly what I'm doing? Has it morphed into something else? Is it still the original problem, or am I just doing it differently, but still that's not the right habit? And number 2, focus in, do those exercises again, and then do that part of the song. And as you sing every song, come back to the exercise and ask yourself, okay, am I identifying the problem? Is this actually getting fixed here? Is it getting ingrained to where it becomes automatic or not? And you may have the feeling that it's automatic and then it goes right 100 times, and then the 101st time it's like, whoa, this happens. That doesn't mean it's already a habit. It just means that you're a human being and we all do things that we used to do or that creep back in. But if the longer you just keep going through this process, and then the more you repeat this, the deeper this is going to get ingrained in just becoming so habitual. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Join my free Facebook group if you have not already. It's called Master Your Voice, and we could just have lots of fun there, continue the conversation. And on every Thursday, you're allowed to post your own videos and recordings to share what you're working on right now. Have a most wonderful day, be blessed, and always keep a song in your heart. Bye.